Well, good morning, everyone. Grace and peace to you. My name is Paul Bazay. I'm the pastor at Sandy Hook United Methodist Church. Good to be with you on this Wednesday for our Wednesday devotion and update all things Sandy Hook. So hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you're enjoying this warmer weather out there. I know it's been awesome, hasn't it? So today's devotion on this Wednesday is called No One is Beyond God's Blessing. No one is beyond God's blessing. So maybe you're familiar with the Beatitudes. This is the way that Jesus kicked off the Sermon on the Mount, his most famous sermon in Matthew chapter 5, 6, and 7. And the Beatitudes are the beginning of chapter 5. Jesus said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And blessed are you when others revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets who were before you." That's the Beatitudes, the list of blessings. Now, so often we have tried to be those people. We've been tried to be the poor in spirit, or the peacemakers, or the meek. But that's not what Jesus is talking about here. Jesus is talking about the type of people that are blessed to be a part of his kingdom. This is a list of people in those days who would not be considered on the blessed list. They'd be more likely to be considered on the cursed list. So check out what Scott McKnight is a New Testament scholar, one of my favorites. He says this: clearly, Jesus goes against the grain. Instead of blessing those who pursue wisdom and reason and develops a reputation as a sage, instead of blessing the one who has a good family, who observes the whole Torah, or the one who has all the right friends and develops the reputation as righteous or as a leader, Jesus blesses those whom no one else blessed. Jesus blessed those who no one else blessed. I think, when you take a look at the Beatitudes, Jesus is making a statement. It's like this beginning of his manifesto. It's the beginning of his constitution of the kingdom of God. It's the preamble. The Beatitudes are the preamble to the Constitution. And so Jesus is making quite the statement. And I believe one of the things that is key is he's saying no one is beyond God's blessing, even though those society calls cursed or worthless are actually shown dignity as recipients of God's care. No one is beyond God's blessing. And then the other thing I think is Jesus obliterates our tendency to judge those who are different than us, because Jesus is telling us those people who are different than us are blessed in God's kingdom. So there's no one beyond God's blessing. Jesus blesses those who people curse. Jesus blessed those who people judged. Jesus is saying the outcast, the marginalized, those who are different are actually blessed to be part of God's kingdom. It's this diverse family that Jesus is putting together around the table. Is Jesus is inviting the outcast, the marginalized, and those in society who people look down upon. No one is beyond God's blessing. And that includes us. I mean, in the sense, as Jesus is saying, for all those who are broken, for all those who don't have it all together, for all those who have kind of been burned out on kind of religious jargon, you can find blessing in a relationship with Jesus, who is the king of his kingdom. And so there is an invitation not to become one of these people, but to accept that Jesus' kingdom is for everyone and he desires to bless all people. I think it's beautiful, don't you? It kind of goes along with the sermon this coming Sunday. So I'm kind of been on my mind thinking about this blessing of God's and how far does it go? Let's talk about some updates and some announcements for Sandy Hook United Methodist Church. The community yard sale is coming up on Saturday, June the 4th from 8 a.m. 1 to 1 p.m. And we need vendors. We need people who bring their stuff and sell their stuff. So empty out your garage and spare rooms and junk drawers and the garage and all those different places where you store stuff. $20 gets you a place for your car and a place for your stuff. Forms are now available at the Welcome Center in the narthex, as well as the registration table when you walk into the sanctuary. Chat with your friends and your neighbors and your coworkers, and let's fill the parking lot up bigger than last year. So all proceeds go to missions. It's a pretty awesome event. The youth have an event coming up called Schools Out for Summer. All of our teenagers have worked really hard to make it through the school year, and so now it's time to celebrate. And so the youth will be having a Schools Out event on Sunday, May 22nd, following second service. See Sarah, Melissa, or Stacy for more info. So that's May 22nd, following second service. Fall Bazaar planning meeting will be on Monday, May 23rd at 6:30 at the church. So please contact Lynn Evans Coleman if you are interested in helping the planning of this event. The Fall Bazaar takes place on Saturday, October 1st. Grad Sunday is coming up, Sunday, June the 5th. We're going to celebrate all those reaching the milestones of graduation from elementary school, junior high school, senior high school, and college. Email the office and let them know who, along with a short bio, and don't forget to send a picture. So that's Grad Sunday, June 5th, for both services. And then some more upcoming events. We got pickleball in the parking lot tonight after the Revelation Bible Study. Revelation Bible Study is 6:30. Pickleball is 7:30. So that's awesome. Father's Day is coming up on June the 19th, and we'll have a breakfast just like we did for the mothers. So that'll take place during the Sunday school hour. And then Tim Tool annual benefit cookout. There's going to be a cookout on Saturday, August 27th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. with a bake sale, silent auctions, the proceeds to benefit and bless Tim's most loved missions and charities. Aubrey will be sharing about that on Sunday morning. So you'll have more info on that. And then there'll be more information on these events and other events in the weekly newsletter, which comes out on Wednesday, along with this devotion. That's all I got. Hopefully you are having a good day today and a good week. Grace and peace to you. Hope to see you soon.